Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai with a Scramble for the Far East mod. Last time around, we managed to defeat one hell of a big army here. It looked impressive, at least on the map as we fought them. There were about 5,000, not the biggest total war battle I've had, but when you saw all of those Americans coming in the reinforcement in that kind of attack column, that was pretty darn impressive. We were able to defeat them, and since then the Americans have evacuated the north. We've been able to take the town up here, where I can actually start recruiting the ninja or the geisha type unit. Interestingly enough, I actually watched a video about kind of the ninja, and they weren't even called the ninja at the time, and like there's so much about it, but like that's not the point of this video. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna start off with that naval battle, which I hinted in the last episode, and then we only have one turn of autumn left, and then it's winter. I think we might be able to march on here. There's another siege. It might be that the Americans will come and counterattack, which would be interesting, or there might be some other development. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to do this naval battle right here. So I'm going to attack the bigger of these two fleets, because I don't want to be hit from an unsuspecting angle by a larger fleet. So we're going to bring our fleet and we're going to attack this fleet right here. Oh, shoot. Okay, so they get, they get that reinforcement fleet as well. So that means in total they deploy 15 ships against our 10. Also, I do note that a lot of this entire fleet is 26 gun sloops. And we've got 18 brigs. They don't have any of our caliber ships. It's all the kind of wooden sail ones. They don't have our steam frigates or anything close to that. So I imagine, or the steam frigates. So I imagine we will be able to outpace them. But still, they have a lot of firepower with 5 extra ships there. What we do have is the advantage of being able to... Now I should have attacked the smaller fleet first, so I was able to take them out first, but then they would have sandwiched me coming in from either side. Anyways, not much to do. It's probably going to take a while until I actually reach them for the fight. So I should start right now. Let's go ahead and steam to victory. We actually moved quite quickly to get into position against the Americans, and now we're even starting to exchange fire here. So, I've brought my fleet to bear, and I've split them into different groups depending on what kind of class of ship it is. So we got the main admiral one with the frigates. They're gonna line up here. We've got currently the wooden steam frigate of whatever class this is moving in on the flank together with let's see, these ships, which are the wooden steam, they're all wooden steam frigates. But the little bit of a concern here is the fact that I've noted that the ships do not they don't care if there's another ship and there's a friendly ship in the way when they fire their guns. So they will fire at friendly ships, which is becomes a little bit of a mess. So I'm bringing my ships up on the flank here, hoping to exchange more fire on to the Americans here. They're just sitting, so it's similar to what the Koreans did. They're just sitting, waiting for us to come to them. I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna get these guys to steam in and then start firing. I'm hoping to drag the Americans then towards here, and as they do, they might come within range of these. So we can concentrate the fire on the Americans that way. As they're being so passive right now. So I'm gonna steam up just a little bit, just so I can go ahead and turn the ships. And fire upon them. I think that's okay. And then we turn to broadside. I think that's okay. Turn to broadside, and I think that's okay.
Sir, a ship is on fire! The crew don't stand a chance!
We're on fire? Who's on fire? You're on fire? Damn. Did not expect that. I'm ordering them to repair. While they repair, I'm gonna personally take control of it. And it looks like the Americans are on fire as well, and now the Admiral and these ships are coming within, or the Americans are moving within range of some of these. Then I have my old style sloops moving in, so we kind of corner the Americans. Note that their allied fleet is coming in.
Allow me to point out that one of your ships has exploded.
Excuse me, what? Right, one of my ships has exploded. That's not a great start. We are laying down a lot of fire upon these Americans, but the fact that one of my ships have exploded, like, I would move them, but the thing is the Americans aren't moving either, and I think we're in a pretty good position here. I might want to move you up a little bit. It looks like my these steam frigates in this configuration aren't doing that hot against the Americans. Or the American type ships.
Your general is in mortal peril, sir.
And now the Admiral is coming under heavy fire. Oh, we have another one that just disappeared. Yep, another one just exploded into the air. Let's write that down. What class is this? The Kamchatka suicide class, which just explodes constantly. You know what? Since these ships are so shit and they explode all the time. Damn it!
Sir.
Yet another one of my ships is on fire. Go ahead and repair. Since these are shit exploding on their own ships, I'm gonna steam this one right into the middle of the Americans and just canister all sides onto them. The Admiral has actually lost quite a bit of hull as well. So far not a single American ship has been sunk. I've spotted some fire on some of their ships, but nowhere near have we seen an American sink. Oh damn, now these guys are coming up and firing on us.
Fire is spreading through one of your ships!
Now these two are stuck, getting blasted by the bloody Americans. Keep up the fire.
Sir, your general is in terrible danger!
I'm not sure if oh, one of the American fleets have actually surrendered. That's great. You know what, these two, you're not gonna survive over there, and I don't want to be brought up through the rear by those other Americans. So let's get these going that way. Okay, he's coming through. Fire the canister! Okay,
allow me to point out that one of your ships has exploded.
No, that was the Admiral ship! The Admiral had blown up into pieces. Why are all my ships exploding? What's wrong with What's wrong with Russian shipbuilding? Why are all my ships exploding? These are all small sloops. The Revolutionary War type ships they look like. Why are all my ships in comparison exploding? Like, so let's see, how many of my fleet have exploded at this point? That's 3. And one of those ships being the Admiral?
Our men are withdrawing!
Okay, so the sloops are withdrawing. And over here it's not going too well. I mean, we cut some sails on some of these, the Plymouth class. And I dented this one quite a bit, as you can see there. But damn, all my ships just exploded. I'm not too surprised though. That's I know the ships do tend to explode quite a bit in Shogun, but I didn't expect my admiral. And okay, so we've got another ship that has not exploded, but these guys surrendered. Okay, so there goes my fleet. Force your way through here. We'll do canister run with you as well. That American bastard right there is coming hella close. Fire broadside. Good hit, but I was hoping maybe I'll get a catastrophic explosion going among the Americans. But now I've suffered so many of my own that I'm not sure. Oh, there, we lost that one. He didn't explode though, he just surrendered. Seems like... Okay, this one surrendered now, that's great. But the thing is, they surrendered and I'm not gonna win this naval battle. Which means that these ships are gonna come back. They're definitely gonna come back and fight us. Damn. Okay, there's no chance of us sailing home then, because the fleet is about to get sunk. I'll go for broke. Keep blasting these. Now I don't have... I wish I had a smaller ship left. Okay, which are these? These seem to work pretty fine. The Donsky class, Dmitry Donsky class,
spread, sir.
seems to be doing pretty fine. And the Murminsk class seems to be doing okay. I guess we're just gonna rely on the what's it called? The ironclads that we're going to build. I'm thinking we actually bring these guys into a group, and then we bring them along the side here. And I thought, you know, I could probably win the battle, but definitely not if my ships just go ahead and just explode. I'm firing on a surrendered ship, hoping just to sink it. Thing is though, I probably have to switch to canister to do that. And then inflict enough damage so that it's set on fire. Why aren't you moving? Oh, you're not part of the group. Now you're all part of the group. I want you to move along the edge of the map. And then we bombard the Americans as we go. Hopefully we'll be able to... Oh, you ran into the... ran into the wall there. That's not good. Okay, can you tilt? Astern? No? Okay, it's because of the grouping, isn't it? We're gonna end the grouping then. These two astern. Stern. And you will move to slow. And then stop. Turn. you will continue to go backwards. Pretty nifty feature here with the steamships. Okay, it's gonna take a while for us to reload here. Oh, now this one might surrendering as well. Be surrendering. Hit the sail on that one. Can I get you guys to go here then?
Allow me to point out that one of your ships has exploded.
No, I would like you not to point that out, as it's happening way too much. Okay, so that's the 4th ship. I don't know what the Russians did when they built these ships, but oh, that hit! That hit! And it forced them to surrender. However, since I'm not gonna win the match, that doesn't really mean anything. Let's see, where are all the American ships? That's my ships. Damn. They're just gonna take my ships, that's a problem. I definitely want to sink some American ships. Should I just try to retreat with these? There's not much I can do. I didn't retreat back to port somewhere, but there's so many American ships. I don't know if I'll even make it to one of the ports that we are currently in control of. One thing is good though, because the AI usually doesn't repair their ships. So I can still rely on their ships to be broken. It's gonna take forever to me to get the ironclads around. To get to this part of the theater of war. Damn. Just stop and turn to fire on the enemy. Seems like I will eventually here be able to break the first American fleet. But as you can see on the map, there's quite a few other ships here. So there's an additional 6 here and then 2 there. So I'll win the first fight, but... Okay, so that one's routing and this one's wavering. However, we've got the exact same kind of setup of ships. Frigates, not any frigates, all sloops. All these kind of sloops. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. The AI doesn't repair its ships, so you can tell that this one has already been in a fight somewhere and lost its sails. Do the Americans have any, like, proper ships? Or is it all these sloops? The Americans love their sloops. Are we winning here? Are we, So it's one ship left, and he's routing. But none of that matters unless we sink these. Because otherwise they're just gonna come back. So the other Americans are quite far away. They won't be able to join in the fight properly. So I say that we go and sabotage all these ships by turning on grape shot. And then make sure that these guys are set on fire. I'm pretty sure that will set them on fire. Firing canister. I'm trying one last thing. I've set all the ships back there on fire, and I am...
Sir.
Oh.
It is withdrawing.
I am gonna try something new. And one of my ships, of course, explode. The enemy Americans I set on fire all over the place. My idea here was actually to charge in on these and canister them once I got close. To, you know, speed up with the by overheating the engine, and that way getting... Oh, there goes another one. I guess that's just as well. That's quite fitting for the end of the battle then. I'm gonna line up here though. So we're gonna get canister going on this one. And then as soon as all the canisters have been fired, I hit them with one of these. That's what I was planning for the rest of these. Oh, they...
A ship
yeah.
has come about,
Oh!
sir. It is withdrawing.
Yes, it is withdrawing to the bottom of the sea. And here we have the result of that battle. I believe I guess all of these exploded or got destroyed in some fashion. Or, yeah, no, all of them explode. So the Admiral exploded. And it was followed by those two, like, low steam ships exploding. And then we had those three at the end. So I imagine all of these. So out of my 10 ships, 7 of them had a catastrophic failure and exploded. The 3 that didn't explode were the old style ships. And one of these wooden steam frigates that surrendered. It's an absolute failure on the high seas to the Americans. The Americans, though, they lose 6 ships, so I made sure to set fire on those 6 ships and destroy them. But we lose the entire fleet, 7 lost, 3 captured, compared to the Americans, which have 6 ships lost, leaving 9 remaining, and then they gain, of course, 3 ships, these captured ships. So I guess that means that all these kind of wooden steam frigates... I think there wouldn't be a problem if the enemy also had the same kind of frigates as me, because they're probably just as prone to exploding. However, I believe these earlier ones... I don't know if they do explode. It could be... The exploding thing could definitely be the steam engine, that it has something to do with that. But these corvettes and sloops seems to be the ones to carry the day, because everything else explodes. With all hands lost. Damn. Right. We'll come again though, just not with wooden steam frigates. All we can hope for, I guess, at this point is that my ironclads will do a lot better, and that the Dutch have a lot better success against the Americans. We've got economic thought and critique, and winter. The American fleet are bombarding this port up here. That doesn't matter too much. Is this... no, the Saratoga class, so it's not our captured ships. The thing is, though, with the coastal batteries, they are definitely hounding these guys a lot. Oh, you know what I should have done? I probably should have retreated the fleet. I could have put it in port. And if the Americans moved into attack, you do get these naval battles where the ports have these batteries on the map and firing on the enemy. I imagine that could have been pretty darn devastating against the Americans. We have another faction destroyed. Hitachi builds a fencing camp, so we can start getting conscripts out here. That'll be nice. And we can also recruit ninjas from here. And I can get... oh, I can't get any more from over here. We've got an American military advisor. Declan Glover. Ordnance expert. Scottish tourist. Swords? Swords are for English girls. American gunmaker agent. Thing is, I would rather than kill him, it would be nice to turn him over to our side. But these girls aren't really that good at doing TikTok dances just yet. Oh, the enemy was enchanted. They are good at their TikTok dances. I take that back. Sending my assassins to scout ahead. Figure out what's up inside enemy territory. You can see a little bit here. Gunsmith. Hell of a port they've built there. It's a railroad. That'll be great because I can ferry troops from Itachi right onto the rail and just get them along the line as we capture it. We're probably gonna hold on. We're probably gonna have to hold on to these places quite a bit, or for quite a long time. Definitely need to get the police station up and working. I noticed the Prussians are even increasing their presence or their influence in the region. Still, modernization gives a lot of minus compared to everything else. Really, the problem I have is modernization, and I'm not entirely sure how the Americans handle that. Maybe they handle it by having lots of troops stationed. Might tear down some buildings just to reduce that. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to start building a lot of these conscript troops to be able to. Otherwise, I'm gonna be stuck with the few armies I have. That's great that we managed to take control of this guy. So we have one enemy army that's coming down. Lots of cannons. This is the province that I thought I might be able to attack. So I think we'll go ahead and attack this guy. And hopefully gain this guy maybe a second star. That would be great. And then we have Ivan the Assassin. Jury and Ivan the Assassin. Think what you will of the imagination of those names. Oh, he's retreating over to their side. We're gonna follow and destroy him. So it's heavily in our favor, at least here. Once we actually get into the battle, if they are able to deploy even half of those guns in decent positions, that could be quite deadly. With that said, let's draw into battle. Here we have the layout of the field. We start on a high hill and we're gonna move downhill onto the enemy's deployment location, which is about here. There's not a lot of good terrain to hide behind, so we're just gonna have to go straight for it. I'm gonna move the Cossacks around through here to attack the enemy, but for the infantry attack, we're just gonna march straight on and defeat them, hopefully. With that said, let's go ahead and start.
The men are ready to attack, sir.
I was actually I've been playing so much Napoleon and Empire that I was thinking, oh, they're gonna deploy in an absolute mess. They didn't deploy in an absolute mess, but it looks like they're about to kind of screw over their own position here, with the fact that half the guns on this side are actually redeploying for some reason. Not entirely sure why. The enemy's cannons have yet to come within range. I'm gonna move the Cossacks hiding over there, and then when I have a chance, we'll move them over behind this hill. So they're moving. They're moving that cannon into the center. Okay, now the American cannons have started bombarding us as we advance here. Taking a few hits. It looks worse than what it is. That only lost 20 men. It's gonna be more of that though as we approach. But I'm hoping to get those Cossack charges in. I'm gonna, as the enemy reloads, I'm gonna move in. Also, they placed one gun here, which I don't get, where they placed one in reserve. Bombarding this area quite heavily. But we're not suffering that many casualties. At a certain point, I'm gonna have to charge. I'll tell the troops to advance. Oh, they're targeting my elite troops. Interesting. I didn't think they were gonna go for them like that. The AI is a bit clever. It's a bit of a step up. Okay, so all the infantry is now redeploying. Cossacks will now charge. And rather than do a head-on charge, like the British usually do, we're going to move around. Vatako! Charge for the guns! We're gonna see if we can get as many of these guns as possible before the Cossacks get shot to pieces by the enemy. That guard unit, still only 25 men killed throughout all of that. Charge through. Let's see if the Cossacks can charge through. Oh, that we're low on numbers now. Cossacks will retreat. 15, 16. Well, we broke down all the cannons except one there, so that's good. Lots of Cossacks dead though. Oh, now they're starting to fire canister. That's not great. Let's see. We are actually within range to hit the center there. Hold the line. Start fire upon the Americans. I'll have to let's figure this out. Towards the center we'll hold as it is, but over here we'll go for it. The other side seems to be working fine. This unit's not doing too hot. I'm gonna move in the guard unit, and then we're gonna move these two to take position on the flank instead. They're missing this one. Watch out for Russian steel.
Cowards! Your men are running, sir.
Some units are running, but the guard and this unit, okay, the guard did run eventually, but this unit actually made it. The guards are back. The battle here is turning in our favor. My cannons kind of stopped firing here, which I'm not sure why. The guards coming back at it. Reaching the guns and immediately get broken upon that. Oh, we took the guns over here.
Sir, your general is under attack.
Immediately upon that, we'll move into the flank and open fire. Oh, this unit's down to 10 men. We'll have to redraw that one. And then from the flank here, we'll open fire on the American cannons. Did that unit... Yeah, that unit did manage to get away.
Your victory is close, sir.
Suffered a lot more casualties than I thought. The enemy cannons are being broken up now. We'll have plenty of time to recover the strength of those troops though during winter. The only shame here is of course that I don't have no Cossack cavalry to ride these retreating Americans down. I wonder how many cannons I did capture from this. It's probably going to be quite a lot. Let's have the general ride out and chase down some of these Americans. The army will then cease to fire as the general goes out to chase these guys down. There we have it! Victory! One of the units were actually lost. In terms of numbers lost, we lost just 100 men more than the Americans, but they of course deployed almost half. Not that good that we lost this unit, because I won't be able to replace that one, because I can only recruit those types of troops in the home region. We'll have to send in other units to replace them. High casualties on all my units, especially the units that went on the right and the cavalry. In terms of kills, we've got infantry doing the most. Some of them with quite high losses. I think this might have been the one that actually managed to strike home its bayonet charge. Highest loss, this unit of course, only remaining 9, killed 45. This one didn't get anywhere, one of the charging units. Lost 188 men, 47 remaining, not a single kill inflicted on the enemy. How many did the general get in the end? Where's the general? 59. It ended quite abruptly, or quite quickly there. The map wasn't that big, so there wasn't a lot of area to cover when retreating. Still though, it's winter, so we'll have plenty of time to recover most of the troops out of this army. Surprised there that we didn't actually capture any cannons. Otherwise I would imagine we see tons of cannons being captured. I guess they all died, or I don't know, they destroyed. I guess the enemy army was intact enough that they managed to get away. That's still like only half the cannons. Unfortunately, I'm not able to retreat all the way back, which means we're gonna suffer some casualties. I wonder if it's so that some of the weaker units here might get destroyed. I'm most worried about the cavalry. So we'll detach them and march them here. And then this army will march to recover here. We'll go ahead and spy a bit and so on during winter. Figure out what the enemy's up to. And then once spring comes, I hope I've got enough troops to cover a lot of these towns. So the armies are freed up to advance down the coast here against the Americans, and we can slowly just roll up all their territory. With that said, I'm gonna say as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!
Sir, a ship is on fire! The crew don't stand a chance! An explosion has taken one of your ships! A ship is on fire! It could spread, sir! I fear your general is in mortal peril, sir! An explosion has taken one of your ships! Damn the cowards! A ship is withdrawing, sir! Your men are withdrawing! unit is running from the battlefield, sir. A unit is running from the battlefield, sir. Your general is under attack!
My orders?
Victory is assured, sir!